You've heard the names of the different credit card companies, Visa, MasterCard, American Express. But what difference does it make in which one you choose? Troy tells us in this week's KTAB Financial Friday.
Do you remember those old credit card commercials? Don't leave home without us. Agoraphobes just say, don't leave home, period. While landscapers tout, don't leave gnomes. But think about what's in your wallet. Visa, MasterCard, American Express, Discover. Are they really all the same? Or are they different? And does it really matter which one you use? So let's talk a smidge about some of the differences. These stories behind each of these cards is of course unique, but let me sum up. That is too much. Visa and MasterCard. They do not loan you money, and they don't actually offer you a credit card. What? Mind blown. Banks, credit unions, and other financial institutions, they're the ones that offer the credit card and the terms, but Visa and MasterCard are simply the system that processes the credit card transactions. They are the payment network, if you will. Discover, on the other hand, issues its own cards and credit through Discover Bank, unlike Visa and MasterCard. But it has now partnered with other banks and institutions, like Visa and MasterCard. Discover built their popularity by offering cardholders cashback bonuses as a percentage of their purchases. I remember those days. American Express, on the other hand, they built their reputation as an exclusive lender for select clients and not the average Joe. Originally, they issued their own cards, charged high annual fees, and required payment in full each month. But times have changed. And now, like Discover, they partner with various issuing banks for credit cards, and not just charge cards, though they still carry a reputation of being a high-end card. Now that you know that, the most important difference between those four credit cards is the number of stores or merchants who accept transactions from them. When looking at the globe, the big blue marble hanging in the vast emptiness, Visa and MasterCard are 40% more likely to be accepted anywhere in the globe. By the way, globe, not flat Earth for all you flat earthers. In the United States, American Express is about 33% less likely to be accepted when shopping than Visa or MasterCard. 6 million merchants in the United States accept American Express, while 9 million accept Visa, Discover, or MasterCard. So how do you stop a bull from charging? You take away his credit card. Now, if you are a merchant, the most important difference between these cards is the cost of supporting them. You see, every time a customer uses their credit card to make a purchase, the merchant has to pay a small fee to the respective card network for processing the transaction. Visa charges anywhere from 1.4 to 2.4 of the value of the transaction. MasterCard charges 1.5 to 2.6. Discover charges 1.9 to 2.5. And expensive American Express levies a cost between 2.5 and 3.5. That's why fewer merchants use American Express. Now, the types of cards offered also differ among our big four credit card companies. Visa and MasterCard offer the biggest variety of card types and benefits. Visa and MasterCard have a kind of hierarchy with their cards. Think Visa Entry-Level Basic, Visa Signature as the middle, and the Elite Visa Infinite holders. They get all the benefits. MasterCard, same thing. MasterCard Basic, World MasterCard, Elite MasterCard. But American Express, just provides a single benefit to everybody. It's all the same. I suppose it's just keeping everything simple. While choosing a card, here's what you need to do. Decide your purpose for the card. Will you carry a balance or not? What's the APR? What's the grace period? Is there an annual fee? And what rewards and perks offered by the card issuers are most important to you? Things like cash back, price matching, airport lounge access, flight miles, Disney credits, that's what we use, and more. Search out websites like creditcards.com or bankrate.com that will sort and simplify the comparison process with these credit cards. And then choose the right one. And then be wise with your credit. Remember, money isn't everything. There's also credit cards, interest, and balloon payments. Have a great week.
All right, thank you, Troy. If you would like to contact Sutton Financial Group, they are located at 2449 South Willis in Suite 106. You can call them at 437-0709 or go to suttonfinancialgroup.com.